Also guys, welcome back to another patch notes video. Today we are just going to be reading through the patch notes, nothing else for anyone new to the channel. All we do here is just read through these. I'll give you my thoughts on them and let you know basically what's going on for the people who just don't really have the effort or the time to read through the patch notes themselves. If you'd rather listen to it while you're playing the game, then this is basically why I do this. But anyway, today we have the beach event this week in RuneScape, and it's the 27th for anyone catching this video later on. If this is irrelevant, it's the 27th of June, so keep that in mind. But we have the beach. It looks like we've got stuff about Zamorak, and then we've got some small patch notes to cover at some point. And I think there's a change to the demon invasion, so we'll get to that as well at some point. But it says this week we're looking at the upcoming Legacy of Zamorak updates and Fleeting in Terror to the beach. It seems a little bit strange. I mean, it's summer, right? So we're going to have the beach, but having Zamorak and then the beach together just kind of doesn't really match. Not going to lie, but hey, it is what it is. This update will release at 10:30 game time on Monday. June 27th, that's now. We don't need to know that, that's fine. We'll be performing server maintenance today at that time, resulting in a brief shutdown of RuneScape services, followed by the launch of the game updates as the servers come back online. So I guess if I can get this up before then, a lot of you will know this, or some of you will be trying to log in and think that, you know, what's going on. But yeah, I'll put it in my Discord as well, so that's fine. Legacy of Zamorak revealed. Let's take a look. Now we've lifted the curtain on Legacy of Zamorak. Here's a quick reminder of what we've announced so far for the 6-month storyline. So we've got the video here. Most of you have probably seen it, but if not, I will link it in the description if you want to go watch it. You've probably heard about it. I know Protox has made videos. I've made videos. I'm sure some other people have as well, and you've probably watched the stream or something like that, or you've caught up with what's going on there, more than likely. But either way, the first update will drop on the 4th of July, which is pretty soon. Is that next week? I think that's next week, right? Featuring a brand new elite dungeon, an epic showdown with Zamorak, and a post-match mini-quest to wrap up the events that begin in Twilight of the Gods. So the Twilight of the Gods is a requirement, I think. It might not be a hard requirement, but it is probably definitely worth doing before you get started. But the mini-quest is after, so you don't need to do that to be able to fight Zamorak. It is an afterwards thing. With difficulties from story mode up to the near unlimited and rage mode, all scaling for 1 to 5 players. Anyone can get involved in this world-changing moment. Join us for a race to world first live stream on July 4th, where we'll be watching the best players on the planet compete to take glory and picking up some boss fighting tips in the process. Have a watch, then head to our blog for full details on the elite dungeon, the Zamorak boss battle, and the epic rewards waiting for any brave adventurers who survive the encounter. So there's the live stream on the day, which they're going to be like following the table, because you've got the table for people who's on the most enraged, and of course the high scores and stuff for whoever gets the first kill and whatnot. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see who does get that. So very cool. Then we've got the Daughter of Chaos, which is the quest, I believe. The quest kicks off the new storyline in earnest, exploring the aftermath of your showdown with Zamorak. The adventure focuses on Moya and a civil war breaking out amongst Zamorakians. Grab the popcorn. Check out the video for more details. To be fair, I don't normally really care or have any interest in the lore, but these last few quests since Extinction have been really good. I only kind of partially paid attention to it as we were going through, but honestly, I'm pretty excited about this. This is pretty cool. The lore they're doing is really good. Wilderness Reborn. This year, the Wilderness enters a new era with fresh visuals and a new PVM focus, plus optional PvP. We knew it was critical that we retain the sense of threat that makes Wilderness so tantalizing both through gameplay and visuals. We think you'll be pleased with the results. In fact, the Wilderness is set to become the most rewarding Slayer experience yet, with a streak-based system rewarding continual runs. The longer you spend there, the higher your threat, which spawns deadly monsters in your vicinity. Did we mention the volcano? Yeah, there's a volcano, and you'll need to pray to avoid its absolute massive damage. Think of that heart in mouth feeling when you see another player, except now it's a whole mob out to kill you. That's actually pretty cool. So they're making PvP optional, but they're making the Wilderness threatening in like a PVM sense, rather than just being ganked by players when you've got no items on you whatsoever. So you can still take your valuables into the Wilderness to help you deal with all that sort of stuff, but it's still going to be risky, which is cool. I'm kind of interested to see how risky it is though. Like back in the day, if you ran into a roaming Revenant Ghost, right, you were pretty much screwed. It didn't really matter what was going on. You were pretty much dead, and that's pretty terrifying. But it's kind of like the same sort of thing, I think, but just a more modern version. It is in the way of like being scared of not just players. And I guess if you have your PvP on, then you got that too. But I don't think they'll have PvP on. But to be fair, PvP's dead. It sounds like they've kind of given up on trying to balance it and fix it as well. Not that they really did, but I think this is good. I think this is good for the Wilderness at the end of the day. The wilderness will evolve over the year with a series of events you won't want to miss. Find out more in the video above. Chaos is rising. Interested in getting all of the granular details about the Zamorak updates? Watch our deep dive live stream below to get every last morsel of information. So this is the video specifically on the wilderness, and then this one is specifically on the live stream. I will link the patch notes in the description rather than all of these videos, because then there'll just be links for days. So I'll link the patch notes, you can check them, you can come out and you can check these videos if you want to, and then obviously the link to the full streams there as well. Okay, so the beach. The beach is back, which means like XP and stuff and some rewards and whatnot for summer. We're all used to the beach, it happens all the time, but I'll still go through all this for new players and stuff. So we've got the Wrath of Zamorak, Demon Invasions, a massive infernal portal opening below the Sword of Edicts. What better time to get away from it all for a little holiday? Hey, even a World Guardian needs a break. Yeah, so this is what I mean. It didn't really match, right? We got all the demons and stuff and all the fiery stuff and all that sort of stuff, and then we go to the beach. But whatever. It would have been nice if they'd maybe changed it up a little bit, actually. But you know, Jagex being Jagex. Yes, with elegant timing, the beach is back. Lumbridge Crater transforms into a tropical paradise, bringing players together to train skills in a variety of XP-yielding summary activities, including the infamous dungeoneering hole. It's pretty much people just sitting there the whole time, right? The only limit is the searing heat, which raises your temperature until you can skill no more. Fortunately, there are ice creams available to help you train longer. I'm not going to try and say that, not going to lie. The new rewards include 3 new surfboards and the stunning layer beachwear outfit. Presumably that's size for humans, not that word that I get again. We're not going to bother. We're just not going to bother. We've also changed how you unlock titles. Instead of using oddments, you must now complete various activities around the beach. If you get all of them, you can unlock the completionist title. Get it? I don't know who writes these. I wonder if it says at the bottom. I'm going to check, because sometimes they add these little puns in, and it's pretty cool. Talk to Raina for more information about that. The beach is live from now until July 31st in Lumbridge Crater. Okay, cool. So the beach is there. I'm sure you guys will enjoy this. A lot of you enjoy just AFKing in the dungeoneering thing. It's great for newer players. It's like easy XP and stuff, so there's no reason not to. And I'm pretty sure we'll see plenty of the overrides around for the coming days. Anyway, Zamorak's Demon's invasion escalates. Let's learn to talk first, shall we? Zamorak's message has rippled out across Gillinor. The next phase of his plans are afoot. For anyone who doesn't know what this is, I'll link it in the description as well as the patch notes, the video that Jagex put out for it. There was a world event that came across the in-game, and some people didn't get it. Like, personally, I didn't get it because I was doing PVM, but basically Zamorak was talking to everybody at the same time, and it happened in-game on a specific time. So if you weren't logged in, I assume you would have missed it, but I'll link that in the description if you want to catch that. But basically, it might say what's going to happen here. Around the wilderness, Zamorak's followers are gathering for mysterious rituals. If you find them, make sure to capture them for your fellow adventurers to see. Demon invasions will also continue this week, so keep hunting those chaos dice for Zamorak loot rerolls, plus all those all-important slivers, which will help you go ahead and progressing some of the new glove upgrades. Don't forget, there's also 2 mysterious notes to collect. Take on Black Knights, Monks of Zamorak, Chaos Mages, Greater Demons in the Wilderness, or the Dagon Hive for a chance to find both notes. This ends July 11th. So these slivers, they've already said they're going to be for upgrading certain bits of gear, and they came out and said it's for gloves, it's for rings, and it's for all of the weapons that are the tier 88s. Are they tier 88s? The Inquisitor one, the bow, and the maul, the ones that work specifically on combat styles. There's an upgrade for those as well. So it's definitely worth getting these. If you have some of those in your bank, it could be really good. It's going to definitely be worth upgrading the rings anyway. So keep collecting these, and of course you want the reroll tokens for the chaos dice, because you know it's free loot, so definitely worth it. Right, let's take a look at patch notes finally. This is going to be pretty little, I assume, because we have the big update next week. With the imminent launch of Zamorak Lord of Chaos and today's arrival of the beach, all development has been focused on releasing those features. Yeah, here we go. Here's a couple of hotfixes we've dropped last week to address your feedback. Right, please tell me that the click boxes have been fixed. I don't see anything in here about it. If they haven't been fixed, then I don't know. Maybe they won't mention it because it was an accident. They didn't mean to do it last week. Hopefully it's been fixed. I will comment if they have. I mean, you guys will know if they haven't anyway. But improvements to demon invasions. Demon invasions now spawn every hour, increase from every 2 hours. Good. That's good. Definitely good. Demons spawn more quickly. Okay. I mean, I think there were usually loads of them there anyway, but that's fine. It makes sense. Demon HP has been increased and scaled to player numbers. More players. So that changes depending how many players are in the area. That's genius. That should have been on release. That's really good. More players are rewarded credit for kills. Cannons are no longer permitted at invasion sites. A bug blocking some players from progressing at the end of extinction has been fixed. This might have been the fix that they did the other day, actually. To be fair. These things like that spawning more quickly. These might have been what they did the other day. They were a hotfix. Yeah. Here's a couple of hotfixes we dropped last week. So yeah, they were already in the game. That's fine. Again, I mention this every time, but if you're on 32-bit builds, then you're not going to be able to play the game in a while. Like eventually, there's no date for anything yet, but at some point you won't be able to. Let's take a look at the community stuff finally. So this is always pretty cool. Some pretty cool stuff in here. I always quite like to have a look anyway. And then other than that, that's pretty much it for today. So there we go. So that's pretty much it. The main thing is going to be the beach, and then of course talking about what's coming up ahead. We all know about that sort of thing. But I guess there's still quite a lot to be excited about, and I am very much looking forward to next week. Keep an eye out for the demons and stuff. Make sure you get all your stuff to upgrade with. It'll probably pay off in the long run, and the Zamorak boss is still open to low level players, not low level players, but low level with the story mode and stuff. That's not what I was highlighting, but you know, either way, it's still gonna be worth it. There you go, with story mode. So you can still get into it, and yeah. So any information that you need, anything about the videos, they'll be in the description. So other than that, if you find this useful, if you enjoy having the patch notes this way rather than reading them yourself, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and also keep in mind that the servers are under maintenance for a little while, just a little while. This video will probably be up just in time to let a few of you guys know, but otherwise, if you can't log in, don't panic, you'll get in very soon. Anyway, thanks for watching, appreciate it, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.